Hello everyone, and welcome back once again to Trepang2, or squared, whatever. And we are locked and loaded, ready to finally take on Horizon, and hopefully learn what's actually been going on here. This almost feels more like a battle between ancient orders than corporations. At least that's my suspicion, but I guess we'll find out as we go. Ooh, look at this. Look at that! It's a whole list of cheats! I had known there was a cheat menu, but I didn't know it would be this extensive. Let's learn a little bit more about that CEO from this screen, if it'll offer the information before he's dead. Anton Lazar, location unknown. Founder and CEO of the Horizon Corporation, is a genius entrepreneur who has made a name for himself in the world of defense and research. With a net worth of over 1 trillion, Lazar has built his empire on the foundation of cutting-edge technology and innovative research. Lazar's thirst for knowledge and his ambition to push the boundaries of science have led him to engage in morally questionable practices. Out of the public eye, the Horizon Corporation conducts experiments on unwilling participants, using experimental drugs and technology to enhance human abilities beyond natural limits. With his vast wealth and resources, Lazar is a force to be reckoned with. Any attempt on his life would be futile until the Horizon Corporation is weakened, and he is cornered. We suggest targeting key personnel and resources within Horizon to undermine its operations and reputation, thus the foundation on which we build all our stuff. So, actually, I'm gonna adjust my weapons here. I played around a little bit off camera, and I did actually sort of come to like the shotgun choke. It requires a bit more precision, but man, is this thing deadly, so maybe we'll take this in with us. No, I want the mission map. Site 83. Investigate the underground Horizon facility. Horizon repurposed this former Soviet military base into a research facility. Nearby civilians were evacuated earlier today under the cover of a gas leak. We're sending you with a small team to investigate. Are you sure that's gonna be enough? 'Cause it sounds like they're having another one of their Mothman-y problems.
Copy that, 106. Helo is ready to go.
I really hope Raven makes it through this game.
Be prepared for anything, 106.
So why aren't you?
Don't got a lot of intel on this mission. Good luck out there.
I'll try.
You know what? You kind of remind me of the last guy I flew. Never mind. Forget I said anything. Let's go.
The last brother the Patriarch fought. We're not the first, and they're probably not intended to be the last, huh? Whoa, this small team is bigger than any I've entered with yet. Something's going on up ahead.
Director, we located the elevator. Looks like it's still operational. 106, you're the first one in. Phantom 1314, back him up. Copy that.
No, really, I'd sort of prefer it if you guys didn't back me up. I mean, really, I'm perfectly content to do all this myself. I'm the main character. You guys, I don't even know
Signal's
you.
getting spotty down there.
Reception's fucked. Looks like we're on our own here. Yeah. Drop the professionalism rounds.
So that's great.
God damn, a hard stop for a moment there.
Unauthorized personnel detected in the hallway. Alerting security now.
Shit, we got heat.
Yes, we do.
Line's still receiving. Dead air. The gate's automatic. We need to find a switch or something.
And I'm the only one who can help.
This room, the one right next to me.
Gas mask protocol. All personnel must don gas masks and CBRN suits immediately, shelter in place, and await further orders. If you experience auditory or visual hallucinations, disarm yourself and report to security immediately. So there's some kind of hazard that spreads in the air. Maybe wait for me.
What the fuck? Where the hell is everyone?
Maybe you guys should have read that intel report. Maybe I shouldn't have been a mute so that I could communicate some of that information
Employee
to
satisfaction
you.
surveys have been filled today.
So that's always a good sign. Well, the rats are okay. Although how rats survive this deep down is beyond me. I had said that this game feels more like Resident Evil than Fear. Now we're starting to see the conclusion of that. Wait, there's something over here. Logistics report. I'm writing this report to document the strange occurrences happening in our logistics department. Despite rigorous checks several times along the way, items are going missing. We've ruled out theft, as sometimes unaccounted for items show up elsewhere, or we find duplicates somewhere along the way. You seem to believe there's some kind of respiratory hazard. Are we sure it's not just plain old ghosts? So whatever this is then, it wasn't just built to contain whatever's here, but rather it was an unwelcome intrusion. Maybe we just dug too deep?
Paging HR. 176 job positions are now vacant.
This whole facility's running on low power, but the damn PR system won't shut the hell up. Cut the chatter. Be like 106.
Yeah, be like 106. Also, PR system? Is that thing also the AI in charge of advertising? Guys, target acquired. I see helmets, but no gas masks that are required beyond this point. Looks like somebody tried barricading the storeroom. Static on a computer monitor is a bit of a strange phenomenon, isn't it? Yeah, I'm gonna break that. That seems cursed. You know, after doing some of the side missions, I think I'm starting to understand this game's pacing now. It actually is doing things very much like Fear. It is capable of being more subtle. It just wound itself up to get there. The Mothman level was just to introduce the kind of things that go on in this world. Come on, be like 106. Which way? Got some armor here. Not that we need it. Although you guys should probably carry some extra with you. Oh, there's some intel. Siberian craters. The giant craters in Siberia are a mystery. Their cause unknown. Locals fear they are portals to other dimensions, or the work of ancient deities. The craters exude a sense of dread and unease, raising questions about the true nature of our world. Experts are puzzled and continue to investigate the cause. A lot of strange things happening in the world in this game. Also, I see a computer screen over there, but I'm not quite sure how to reach it. Hopefully this goes there. Mike. Yeah, I know, right? God, that's loud. One of the few times I'm glad to have the action music kick in the menu. History Log 1. Site 83 was formerly a Soviet military base. It was built sometime during the 1970s. For unknown reasons, it was abandoned and sealed up by the Soviet government after an incident in 1986. Decades passed, and it was all forgotten. However, thanks to the connections of CEO Anton Lazar, in 2035 the facility has been reopened and is now being studied by Horizon. Look at that image, guards trying to hold something off while others tried desperately to get out. I wonder if the bodies were found when Horizon took over. Either way, this place is double haunted. God, that is so friggin' loud, Jesus. I was actually checking just there to see if my system volume was higher. It wasn't, so that's just an incredibly loud sound effect.
106. See if you can find a generator. We'll keep this hallway secure.
You do that, but maybe make sure you keep your guns pointed that way. Just watch the doors.
These motherfuckers set up floodlights, but they don't have the common decency to change a fucking light bulb? Probably spent all their pocket change excavating this place. Subterranean-ass motherfuckers.
You know, you would be perfect to fight the mole people. Actually, the day's still young.
Now maybe all the survivors are hauled up in a panic. Doubt it. Facility's low on power, and the temperature is getting mighty close to freezing. If any survivors stayed here in this condition, they'd be dead. What, you don't think Horizon accounted for that? I mean, they probably have a contingency plan, right? Just gotta, reroute power to a safe room, keep it warm, have enough food to last it out, and hold out until rescue. You're giving Horizon Logistics too much credit. This whole facility looks jerry-rigged. There's exposed rocks everywhere. Non-standard architecture. Light fixtures barely fucking work. I doubt they planned everything through before the jump. You're assuming way too fucking much. We barely explored the fucking place.
I mean, what little we've seen is kind of enough to extrapolate on, don't you think? And also, what does it say that they haven't sent a rescue team yet?
Movement detected in laundry room. Speed 600 kilometers per hour. For safety reasons, running is discouraged.
So I don't speak non-freedom, but that sounds pretty fast. Scientist Log 2. Since the electrical incident, more objects have been reported missing. Additionally, one member of the security team is unaccounted for, and we're unable to locate him or his signal. We're conducting a thorough search of the facility. So that's from Horizon. I wonder if the people who came in here after actually had heard the stories. Actually, now that I think about it, maybe that's precisely why Lazar wanted this facility in the first place. Had heard the story and knew there must be something down here. If this place is so jerry-rigged, maybe everyone here was bait. So that gate definitely wasn't closed before.
Looks like the door is powered off. Get back here.
Okay, but perhaps wait for me to get back there? I can see from the overlay that we're wearing a gas mask, but will it be sufficient? I didn't touch it. Like, at all. Like, I wasn't near it. Guys? They were just talking a few seconds ago, and I haven't heard a thing since. No signs of a struggle. Okay, just to say something, this really annoys me how often logs are found out of order, and so I've spent like a decent amount of time trying to backtrack and find stuff that doesn't exist. Scientist Log 1. The crystal, Subject 83, was unintentionally electrified during a power surge. The power blew out entirely, and vibrations were felt all across the facility. The crystal started to grow brighter. We will attempt to shock it again under more controlled circumstances. I'm confident our containment procedures are adequate. My god.
Safety warning. Significant increase in recent workplace accidents. 32 injuries, 74 deaths, 102 uncategorized.
That all looks kinda fresh. But once again, I heard nothing. It really wants to make sure that I have armor. History Log 2. The Soviets discovered a mysterious crystal, which they designated as Object 83. The discovery was met with excitement, but soon turned to horror as the staff began disappearing or going insane. It was believed that the strange occurrences were caused by breathing in chemicals emitted by the crystal. A filtration system was installed, and all staff were required to wear gas masks. With these precautions in place, work resumed, until an undocumented incident in 1986 resulted in a rushed evacuation. Before most personnel could escape, the entrances were sealed with concrete, and many personnel were trapped and never found. Not even when the site was reopened. I mean, craters that drive people to madness, this being found down deep. Maybe this came from space? There was a lot of anger in this room. There was a lot of intel in that room. Oh my god! Don't run. Well, so much for our mask. Oh my god, the site security system really takes the no running rule seriously. Look at you. But why were we brought here? Can't kill them. That looked like a skeletal, rotted face. Sorry, I'm just trying to keep an eye out for intel. Anything that can help me. It seems like in this level, knowledge is power. History Log 3. Subject 83 is now the designation for the mysterious crystal. Our staff reported strange occurrences of objects moving or disappearing. Initially, we believed it was caused by the gas, but we were able to confirm through security cameras that small objects were indeed disappearing. The cameras, however, would lose signal during these events. So whatever this is, it doesn't want to be seen. They're blind. That's why we don't run any noise, so presumably firing a shot will do the same thing. Maybe that thing in the hallway passed through me but didn't actually perceive me? Or maybe that's just wishful thinking, because it's looking like we're gonna have to... Oh, it's a patrolling enemy segment. The absolute last thing I expected to be doing in this game. Scientist Log 4. Today, we witnessed the crystal physically pulling and absorbing several objects within close proximity of it. We're unsure where they're taken to. We placed several cameras inside, and they continued to transmit from a location at least thousands of miles away. Judging by the signal's speed, they're coordinating with security to send a team to explore the area and locate the missing guard. I suppose then we're lucky to still be in the facility, right? You're coming this way. Okay, so you'll travel back and forth. We can sort of hear you coming. I just knocked something over, and that's potentially a big issue. Okay, you go back the other way then. I'll assume you have your set patrol route. All the while, we can hear those whispers in the back of our head. Make our way to that door. Oh, go through. Oh no, that doesn't sound good. That doesn't sound good. Did you hear the door closing?
Blue Sky, you missed your intro. Why haven't you checked in?
Scientist Log 3. We fired an electrical current at the crystal. This time, nobody went missing, but we heard voices that we couldn't explain. Strangely, none of the recording equipment was able to capture it. In the surveillance room, we noticed the missing security guard's helmet camera was suddenly switched on. It was on the floor in a yellow fluorescent room. Definitely not a known part of this facility. Somehow, the location looked familiar to us all, though. We could recognize some of the logged missing objects in the room. We tried to locate them, but the camera's coordinates are out of range. The latitude and longitude put him somewhere off the Gulf of Guinea. There must be a problem with the signal.
Blue Sky, respond. Blue Sky, if you're hearing this, we can't hold out for much longer.
Were you still alive? I am relieved and surprised that they bothered to evacuate the town that sits over this. We now have a suppressor for rifles. That's probably useful to go back and replay with. And I will say, the nature of the level select system and the way unlocks work, it does make the game very replayable. I wonder if that X-ray is important at all. Probably not. Alright, let's keep hiding. Which way? Oh, which way? you. If you were trying to deliver a message to me, this was probably the most roundabout possible way to do it. I mean, you're literally in a cave in Siberia. Data package, Siberia Incident 2035. Data corrupted, though. Your mission is nearing completion. Will it end on your terms or theirs? I had the feeling a choice was coming up.
Picking up some strange activity. Apparently the power to the loading bay was activated somehow. What? Oh, fuck. That's not good. It's worse. The A system said there was some unauthorized activity in the loading bay. Think we ought to check it out. Shit. Think we got infiltrated. Or, I don't know, maybe the rescue team. No. It's just trying to play tricks on us. We gotta stay focused, stay with the team. It's just trying to separate us. Not gonna happen.
I'm starting to think then that they don't actually continue the mechanic in this area. I think we're back to regular rules. And if anything, that was probably a mercy at that point. They said that it's just trying to play tricks on them, try to separate them. We may have just entered this horror story, making things go from bad to worse for them, but they have been living it for a while. And they have been learning, I guess. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We are going to put a suppressor on this thing. They know we're here. Patch. You drop that flare. Hold your fire, he says. Here you go. So much for Tachenko. Yeah, do you think? There's some intel here. Keep that in mind. As far as you know, I'm there. You know, there are those times where I do feel sorta bad for these guys. Sorta. Medical officer's note, oh my god. That sort of reminds me of the Russian sleep experiment creepypasta. There's been a recent significant increase in patients ending up in the infirmary. The majority of these cases involve accidents with heavy machinery. It appears that individuals are experiencing hallucinations or blacking out while operating the equipment. Well, whatever this is, we are thoroughly exposed now. What if the gas isn't even what's actually happening? I mean, if it's something that seems to intelligently be able to mess with people, what if it's actually just preying on the fears we already have? We were told to expect a gas threat, and so that's what it presents as. And of course, the reason they would write it that way is because, well, if you start experiencing hallucinations in a mine, what else would you suspect? Well, I'm about to create fewer mouths to feed. Something's going on with my vision. Expedition Report 2. Day 3. Teams were split up into Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie to cover more ground at once. Suddenly, Bravo team emitted loud static from their mic and went radio silent. Alpha and Charlie moved to their location, but only found their mutilated remains. The surviving expedition team members requested evac, but we still don't know their location. We ordered them to proceed with the search. Here's another thing. See, you actually can stop and look for intel when the level is slower paced like this. Expedition Report 1. The security team is growing increasingly anxious about the missing guard, and the scientists are curious as to what's happening inside. God, look at that. It looks like a shipwreck. We are sending a team of 20 of our best security personnel, all equipped with cameras and 10 days of supplies, to approach the crystal and try to locate the missing guard. The expedition team approached the crystal, and one by one they were sucked in. Upon arrival, they found themselves in an area consisting entirely of yellow plaster walls, carpets, and fluorescent lights. They found the back rooms. Are you kidding me? The team spent a whole day mapping out the area, covering over 30 kilometers, but it looks to be an endless labyrinth. 30 kilometers, God. As the commander of security personnel at Site 83, I wish I could join them, but I have my duties to oversee the mission from here. I will continue to observe and report from their camera feeds. I'm being played with. And this does not seem like the same facility. But that electric hum is all too familiar. We've gotten lucky so far, but something tells me that this place is nowhere near Siberia. Yep. Oh my god, they actually did it. They actually just did it. It took 4 episodes, but I have actually been tricked into exploring another liminal space map. Look at this. It's like cable was being run through the wall and just terminates right here. And yeah, the whole thing actually does convey the dampness of the carpet. How some of that moisture, it becomes a slick across the tile. Over 30 kilometers mapped. Do not enter. Well, I would if I could. I wonder if that was placed there by one of the teams that came in. But I don't imagine you actually get to choose where you end up. I keep thinking I hear things. Look, there are fixtures appearing. And I don't know which of these signs, which of these cables were placed here by the team, or, well, this definitely wasn't. It's like there is infrastructure in the walls, but even that doesn't follow any kind of coherent logic. Good thing we don't take fall damage. However, nyctophobia is also a problem. Well, that glow stick indicates that one of the teams was here. Wait, is there any way out? We saw pictures like this on display in the Pandora Institute. I think these images might have some kind of occult significance. Found a member of the team, along with some weird device. Actually, this might be two members of the team. Both visually and in terms of its origin. This is a really unique take on the back rooms, which is really cool. Especially since ending up here is truly unexpected. Hope that's another body, and a strange corruption of the Mona Lisa. These are vending machines like the ones we saw in the Pandora Institute. I'm starting to think there is some sort of connection, but also look. Some metal structures along the side, like some kind of gate. Whispers becoming more pronounced, darkness growing darker. But we can't use the generator. Well, obviously I have to explore the darker area, right? Another one. Well, I'm not really in need of ammo right now. I had some misgivings after the second level, but it's really shown that it knows how to do stuff like this. There's not going to be anything I can do about you. Go, 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 go. It's like we never left. Wait, no, I don't think that's the same door.
Anomalous activity detected.
Oh, I'm sure. There's some intel. Once again, knowledge is very much power, but it doesn't seem like they learned very much either, and they had a whole team. Backrooms Expedition 3. Day 5. With the expedition team suffering losses, Corporate is looking to get involved to prevent the situation from getting worse. They're assembling a team of specialists to take over. The expedition team reported seeing movement in the shadows and hearing voices. We aren't able to observe either through the camera feeds, and we're worried they may be hallucinating. But whatever this is, it's connected to that crystal. Probably. Okay, avoid the electrical. Don't do that. Okay, so how are we getting through? Maybe by jamming up the works? Or just by pulling a lever, sure.
Find me.
How about no? Guess I don't have a choice. Now here's the question. Hallucinations brought on by the artifact or actually haunted? I suppose they're not mutually exclusive. It actually sounds like you're moving around me. Wait, we had people up there. If I could transmit one message, it would just be, don't come down here. I'll figure it out. And the door closed behind me. I'm not sure whether I should push the button or not. Nope. In the event of an emergency, you take the stairs. That's the only thing that makes sense. No. I have to see what happens. Now that I push the button, you're telling me that my priority objective is 20 meters below. Reset the breaker. I'm hearing... Oh my god! No. No, they're not. Still more, and they're shooting up through the grates. Thankfully, there's pipes to protect us. Okay, here comes the combat. No, you're not. Well, now we could potentially make the jump. So let's try it. Oh, never mind. You You know, for all I know, hearing your voice from deeper below is just another trick. Why exactly did we need to be here again? Nothing. Of course. Expedition Report 4, Day 7. Suddenly we received loud, deafening static from the expedition team members, and all camera feeds were cut. The gas alarms went off, and everyone ran to get gas masks. Those who weren't able to put one on in time. God help them. We radioed for QRF and sent out a distress call. Before we could hear any replies, corporate shut off our comms and elevators, probably afraid we'll contact local authorities and cause a PR incident. We're all just sheltering in place and hoping someone's coming to get us. History repeats. Cells. Presumably for those affected by hallucinations and such. Maybe I belong here. I'm still not seeing any other way out. And the flashlight's not working right. Here we go again. Seeing my own shadow creep up behind me is not what's needed in this moment. Definitely not.
CS2, we detected anomalous activity in your area. Stay sharp.
Oh my god. Trepang gameplay in the back rooms. Are you serious? Well, here we go. It's finally happened. I get to be a backrooms entity. Imagine burning alive in the back rooms. I mean, honestly, like I said, it's pretty much a mercy at this point. These guys had no idea what was going on or when it was going to be over, and now it is. Still, we now have reason to limit our flashlight usage. There's something here. A shimmer directly in front of the weapon part. Laser for the rifle. Okay, what's up ahead? I'll 1v1 it. I killed Mothman. Well, at least the decorative choices have changed a bit. At the cost of lighting, oh my god. There she is. Said to find you. I mean, do you think entities like this that attempt to scare you are caught off guard when you try to run towards them? Well, no, I'm the one caught off guard because the exit disappeared. Oh, God. Alright, back the other way. I swear this corridor's tighter. It's much tighter. It's a different corridor entirely. And the pulls are starting to break down. Not even functioning as poles anymore.
CS3.
My God.
CS2 hasn't responded in 2 hours. Cancel all activity in RTB.
Are you referring to the group that I just took down? I didn't hear how you addressed them before. Because if that's the case, that's really something. We're not only losing track of space, but time.
We're detecting more anomalous activity. Here. Get ready, men.
Am I the anomalous activity, or is there something else I should be worried about? Expedition member log. Something seems to be moving in the shadows, or just out of our vision. We thought we heard voices in the distance, but as we got closer, it turned out to be recordings of our previous radio transmissions. It's playing your own chatter right back at you. I mean, everything we've seen seems to indicate that this is the realm of something intelligent. That was one tough chem light. Oh, well, that didn't work out. Tell you what, here, have one of these. Come on, man, you're it. We go. Went out without a word. For some reason, that was the eeriest part of that whole encounter. He didn't react during any of that battle. Do we go out this way? I saw a door back here, too. Here we go again. Yep, good, just go.
You have arrived at your destination.
Well, that means I found you.
Hit it again! We're gonna destroy this thing!
There it is. Okay, enough watching. Let's get down there. Wait, but there's gotta be some intel here, right? Forget it.
Wonder six! Oh, we knew he'd be alive.
I'm surprised you are.
Crystal, whatever it's doing, it's... What the fuck? What's happening to it?
Oh my... Well, now let's us try and do something that's exactly what you just did. Maybe things will be different this time. TF-27 mission log. Destroy Subject 83. We have lost contact with 106 and the other teams. They may be compromised or KIA. According to our intel, destroying Subject 83 will end the anomalous activities taking place in the area. The prototype 300 kilowatt laser should be sufficient to destroy it in one shot, but you'll need to connect it to the base's power source. That is a huge mission flaw, you know that? what? Oh my god, I just saw the eye in the center of you. It'll block us from getting through. So then, how do we do this? I'm assuming trying to get close would be unwise. Here? Same thing.
Site 83, reinforcements have arrived. Deploying to containment zone to stabilize object 83.
Nope, nope, nope. Why do you want to stabilize it? Come on. Come on, do the thing. Oh my god, it's so unresponsive. I'm pressing G. Been pressing it for like half an hour, roughly. Well, I lost all my controls because I was hammering the keys I wanted to press and they weren't doing anything. Okay, one shield down. This is exactly the kind of firefight you don't normally want to be in. There's the rest of you. Already under me. Rifle finally seeing some action in this level. I can hear somebody running around, but I don't know where they are. Well, that takes care of that. Oh, wait, no. Over there. Over there, that's behaving differently. Either this kills me or it works, but I gotta try it. Here we go. And here comes the next group. Okay, I understand what we're doing now. Up and over. Where'd that other guy go? Yep. Yep. Well, as long as you're mostly in one corner, that benefits me. Yep, suppressing fire. That's worked out great for you guys so far. You guys are very heavily armored, too. This stuff is hardly doing anything to you. Boom. Cannot let you get up. Come on, that's a lot of choked shotguns straight to the face. Even that armor has to give out at some point. Come on. This is doing nothing. Forward. Imagine risking your life to make sure this artifact survives. Okay. More things are open. Right here? Go. Now what I don't understand is why the color that comes from this thing seems to be what protects us from the shadows. Oh, back out of there. Don't try to kill everything at once. The problem is how I'm gonna kill all that at all. That's a lot of guys. Wait, we lost all our shield. Sure, you guys all take care of that. I'll be waiting over here. I mean, is there an option to just wait for them to run out of ammo? Oh god. Oh god. Oh god, they have a minigun. It's gotta be what that is, right? Yep. They in fact do, and you're heavily, heavily armored. This game is absolutely deafening. Got a shield. You turned around instantly. Oh, it didn't even explode. Cool. There goes you. It's all gonna be about flanking this one dude. Alright. If I can invisibly sneak up to him, I can Molotov him. There's that. And now... Oh my god, are you serious? Hey, can I get that shield? Maybe I don't want it. Didn't do you much good. Now the question is, do I want the minigun? Answer, what do you think? Alright, any second now, another of these should be fine. It's almost like Subject 83 is helping me to destroy it. Oh my god, your shield actually just ate all that? Well, that was fun while it lasted. That actually killed, like, a lot of what was here. So it did its job, I suppose, but still. Unless we finally... We have enough.
It's not your time. Yeah.
I'm not seeing any survivors.
Holy
and we leave behind another of those mysterious craters. Perhaps the implication being that there have been more than one of these objects. And even though it's speaking through the Horizon AI, it's very interesting that it says it's not your time yet. Something that was whispered to us and only us in the moment when we were alone at the end there. I don't know if that means that we were deemed worthy, or maybe even that there's some cosmic importance to this.
We kept the place nice and tidy for you while you were away. Wish we could do more. In case you're wondering, we couldn't find Phantom anywhere. None of their squads, no bodies, no guns, no trace.
And that was something else I really liked from a horror perspective. We spend a decent amount of time with our two squad mates, and then they're just gone. No implied fate, no blood, no screams. We just round a corner seconds after hearing them, and they just aren't there anymore.
I read over the debrief. Lots of crazy shit in your last mission.
You don't know the half of it.
It's what Horizon doesn't understand. Anomalies aren't meant to be played with. In one blink of an eye, that whole black site turned into a crater. It's a miracle you didn't disappear along with it.
I think I did.
Glad to have you back, 106.
Well, there is but one mission remaining. So let's find out what it is. What is that? Are you guys, like, aware of this? Were you hearing this? You don't seem like you were. Something you brought back from a previous expedition? The Master's Voice, the Gramophone Company Limited. The thing is, I didn't even notice it at first. It was just, like, building in the background. I wasn't even paying attention until I couldn't ignore it anymore. There was just, like, a rising sense of dread, and then it just stopped. Dude, this game was hiding all the genuine horror for the end. Okay, let's find out what's next.
I still can't believe you survived. Medical report claims you made it out unscratched. All things considered, welcome back to base, 106. We're still trying to find out what caused that crater. But one thing's for sure. As long as Horizon's still active, everyone's in danger.